Peace to your tired heart, gentle soul. There is something you need to hear now, something that may crack something open inside you before it can heal. You did not arrive here by chance, and there was a moment before you clicked when something inside you hesitated, then leaned in. This message crossed your path because something unseen refused to let you miss it. Your angels have watched you endure a pain so heavy, so quietly devastating, that it would have broken most people long ago. Yet here you are, still standing, still breathing, still holding a fragile thread of hope that love might one day return to you. Lately, there has been an ache inside your chest, hasn't there? Not the sharp sting of a recent wound, but the slow, lingering pressure of a heart that learned how to shield itself too well. A heart that forgot what it feels like to open without fear. Your angels see you in those quiet 3 a.m. hours, when the world sleeps and you stare into the dark, asking yourself if you will ever feel chosen again. And there are thoughts you never say out loud, because even you're afraid of what it would mean if they were true. If someone will ever look beyond the defenses you built to survive and truly love the soft, shaking soul hidden underneath. This message reached you because the universe refuses to let you fade into emotional armor and quiet numbness. The divine has been arranging something with extraordinary care, something gentle, intimate, and meant only for you. It has been shaped by every tear you swallowed, every time you stayed strong when you wanted to collapse. And when this moment finally arrives, it will touch you so deeply that you will cry, not from pain, but from the overwhelming relief of being recognized, understood, and finally, unmistakably seen. Your angels have been softly repeating your name into the awareness of someone who knows what it means to survive heartbreak, someone whose own heart was once shattered and patiently pieced back together. This is a soul who won't recoil at your sharp edges or misunderstand your silences. You were meant to receive this message, not because you are flawless, but because you are honest, because you stayed standing in the ruins of your own unmet dreams and still dared to believe that love could grow again where everything once burned. The divine has been shaping a connection with someone who will never see you as a project or a problem to solve, someone who will not rush your healing or pressure you to be anything other than where you are. They will sit beside you in the quiet, sacred unfolding of who you are becoming and see beauty there without needing to change a thing. While you have been doing the work, the unseen has been doing its part too. Every therapy appointment you showed up for when it would have been easier to quit. Every page you filled, trying to understand your pain. Every night you chose to stay when disappearing felt tempting. Every morning you rose anyway, even exhausted. Your angels have been gathering these moments, treating them like something rare, stitching them into a love story that only someone courageous enough to keep choosing hope could ever live. And lately, even when hope felt thin or false, you have sensed a subtle shift, haven't you? That unease that won't let you sink back into old defenses, that feeling that something is quietly rearranging itself inside you. Your soul feels it because it knows what is coming. Just as the body senses a storm before the sky changes, your spirit has been bracing for an emotional arrival that will redefine what love means to you. The loneliness you've worn like armor is preparing to soften into recognition. Not the frantic kind that clings out of fear, but the calm certainty that arises when two people who have faced themselves meet after healing separately. You've been learning how to care for yourself in the places that once hurt the most, and someone is on their way who will treat those places as sacred, not damaged. Maybe you've questioned whether you waited too long, whether everyone worth loving is already taken, whether your expectations are unrealistic or your heart too worn to be chosen. Perhaps you've stared at your reflection and wondered if anyone could truly love the version of you that had to be rebuilt piece by piece, marked by scars but stronger, changed yet more authentic than ever before. Your angels want you to hear this clearly. This version of you, the one shaped by fire, is exactly who someone has been quietly asking the universe for. But today, brave heart, there is something you must understand that will rewrite everything you've believed about your value. What comes next may challenge every story you've told yourself about being too much, too damaged, or too late. This message arrived now because heaven is ready to show you that your scars were never exclusions. They were the evidence that you could be trusted with real love. If something inside you is stirring as you hear this, type below, "My heart remembers how to hope." Let the universe feel your willingness to believe again, even if belief feels risky. Staying with this message is your signal that despite everything, you are still brave enough to desire love. And your angels are already revealing something intimate about what is coming, beloved. The one approaching you carries their own map of scars, and they will recognize yours instantly. There is something about them you won't recognize at first, but when you do, it will stop you. They carry their own quiet miracle of survival, a story of rising again after life tried to erase them. What once should have ended them instead reshaped them, teaching them how to treat fragile things with reverence. Loss became their teacher, not their prison. They learned the hard way the difference between love that restores and love that slowly bleeds you dry, because they have lived through both. And this is important, so listen closely. What unfolds next will not announce itself loudly, and that is why you need to be present. Within the next 2 months, someone connected to your past will reappear with a heart so changed it may shock you, or someone entirely new will step into your life carrying a familiarity that bypasses logic, a feeling so deep your soul will murmur, "I've known you long before now." The angels are precise about this window of time because they want you awake to it, present enough to notice the signs when the divine choreography begins to move. This person has not arrived by accident. They have been walking their own path of healing, sitting with their shadows, learning how to love themselves in the places they once avoided or felt ashamed of. They have been asking the universe for something rare, for someone genuine, someone who doesn't retreat when intimacy deepens, someone who has done the work not to stay alone, but to show up whole. Without knowing your name, they have been praying for you. You will recognize them not through flawless words or grand gestures, but through how safe you feel simply being. Where others made you feel you had to impress, explain, or earn your place, this person will offer space. Their presence will feel like exhaling after holding your breath for years, like returning to yourself after being lost. When their eyes meet yours, you will feel seen beyond appearances, understood in your contradictions, honored not only for your resilience, but for your softness. Conversations will unfold naturally, effortless and honest, like water finding its own path. You won't feel the need to filter your thoughts or shrink your truths. They will get your humor, even the strange parts, and respect your quiet moments without trying to fill them. Your angels have been carefully tuning both of you, aligning your emotional frequencies, preparing your hearts to recognize one another, no matter the distance or obstacles that stand between you now. This love will never ask you to forget what your pain taught you. They won't crave the innocent version of you from before you learned how sacred a heart truly is. They want who you are now, the one who knows how to stand up for what matters, who understands the line between settling and choosing, who loves with clarity instead of illusion. There is a rhythm to everything, a season for breaking, a season for healing, a season for becoming, and you are standing at the threshold of the next one. And now, precious one, the moment you've been quietly preparing for has arrived. This is the season where love finally reaches you, not the frantic kind that clings out of fear or tries to fill an old emptiness, but the awakened kind that chooses union from a place of inner fullness. You may hear a voice inside whispering, "This feels too beautiful to be real, too generous for someone who has been let down so many times." Your thoughts might start lining up every possible risk, every reason to stay guarded, every memory that warns you not to hope again. But there is a deeper knowing within you that your mind hasn't caught up with yet. Your spirit understands that nothing you went through was wasted. Every moment that felt like it was breaking you was actually shaping you, strengthening you, making you ready for a love that meets you where you truly are. Imagine the feeling of being chosen fully, not in spite of your layers, but because of them. Imagine the calm of being with someone who doesn't expect you to always be bright or easy, someone who can sit beside you in the weight of real moments without trying to rush you through them or make them smaller. Sink into the safety of being completely known, of being loved, not just for your shine, but for your scars, your history, your depth. Every person who turned away because you were too much was quietly teaching you how to recognize the one who won't. Every ending you grieved was creating space for a beginning that will not abandon you. Each time you chose softness over bitterness, healing over shutting down, you were becoming capable of a love that requires your full emotional range. The angels have been using everything, even the pain you thought would ruin you, to shape you into someone who can hold a love that endures. This isn't about accepting something that is merely available or settling for what's convenient. This is about realizing that you have become someone who can receive something rare because you did the rare work of healing. You learned how to care for the parts of yourself you once rejected. You turned old wounds into insight, heartbreak into discernment. You grew into someone who loves from abundance instead of lack, and the soul moving toward you has walked a similar path. They faced their own shadows, untangled old patterns, learned how to stand alone without feeling empty. They are not searching for someone to fix them or complete them. They are looking for a partner to walk beside them, someone to build with, someone to love intentionally, deeply, and with the wisdom earned through experience. If you leave now, you may walk away from the very thing your heart has been bracing itself for. If your heart is racing right now, if something inside you feels awake and alert, stay with this moment. You are closer than you think, and leaving now would mean turning away from something meant only for you. Could it be that this chapter of healing you've been living inside is finally drawing to a close, that the unseen is ready to reveal what love looks like when two complete souls consciously choose one another? Could it be that every night you lay awake wondering if you would ever feel safe, relaxed, truly at home in someone's arms, was quietly training your heart to recognize home the moment you arrive there. Ask yourself gently, without fear, whether you are ready to believe that the most meaningful chapters of your love story have not passed you by, but are only just beginning to unfold. You are not walking this path alone, dear heart. All around you, countless souls who were once shattered and rebuilt are being guided toward one another. There is a collective movement happening now, a profound reordering in love, where people who have done the inner work are finding each other. This season is not about chasing happiness through another person, but about meeting someone who knows how to share joy, depth, and presence without trying to fill old wounds. Something is shifting as you hear these words, and you can feel it, can't you? Many of you are recognizing pieces of your own story here. Your angels are showing that some of you have been dreaming about love lately, vivid dreams that linger after waking, subtle signs appearing again and again, a soft opening in your chest you haven't felt in years. These moments are not random, they are signals, confirmations that your love story is being carefully shaped beyond what you can see, preparing to step from the unseen into your everyday life. Perhaps you've noticed repeating numbers, unexpected reminders of romance in ordinary moments, sudden waves of hope that surprise you with their strength. These are gentle nudges placed along your path, because your angels know how difficult it has been to keep believing after everything you endured. This message itself is another sign, another reassurance that you have not been overlooked. If something deep inside you is responding right now, type "I choose to believe" again below. Let the unseen hear your willingness to open your heart one more time. Share this message with someone who needs to remember that their story is still alive, that healing does not remove us from love. It prepares us for something truer. Engaging with this moment is an act of faith, a quiet declaration that despite all you've survived, you still believe love can meet you. And courage like that never goes unanswered. As you stand on the edge of this new beginning, your angels ask you to keep tending to yourself with care. Continue the practices that have brought you this far. This love is not coming to interrupt your healing, but to walk beside you as you continue becoming who you are meant to be. Begin blessing what is on its way, even before it arrives. Thank the universe for preparing someone who will honor the effort you've poured into yourself. Notice the small inner nudges encouraging you to say yes, to show up, to open conversations. Your person may come through unexpected doors. Trust the quiet voice that tells you when something feels worth exploring. Practice receiving. Allow kindness. Let yourself be supported in small ways. Release connections that drain you. Make space, emotionally and practically, for a love that flows evenly. And if you're still holding on to people who couldn't value your light, let go gently, so your energy is free for someone who will cherish the way you shine. There is one more truth your angels want you to sit with, something quieter but just as powerful. Love does not only arrive as a person, it first arrives as a shift in how you allow life to meet you. You may notice yourself responding differently now. Situations that once drained you suddenly feel intolerable. Conversations that lack honesty no longer hold your attention. You are not becoming colder, you are becoming clearer. This clarity is part of the invitation. Before this love fully steps into your life, you are being taught discernment, the sacred ability to say yes without abandoning yourself, and to say no without guilt. You are learning that boundaries are not walls, they are doors with intention. This season is asking you to trust the pause, the in-between space where nothing seems to be happening but everything is aligning. It is here that your nervous system is being rewired for safety, your heart recalibrated for reciprocity. Notice how you are less willing to chase, less tempted to prove your worth. That is not indifference, that is readiness. The love approaching you does not need to be pursued. It will recognize you in stillness. It will meet you where you are anchored, not where you are striving. This is why patience matters now, even when anticipation feels heavy. You are being protected from rushing into echoes of the past. What is meant for you will not require you to shrink, rush, or abandon your truth. It will arrive with a sense of steadiness that may feel unfamiliar at first, because chaos once masqueraded as passion. Let yourself adjust. Let yourself learn a new rhythm. Trust that if something leaves your life during this time, it is creating alignment, not loss. The universe is refining your path so that when love does arrive, it meets you in clarity, not confusion. Pay attention to how your body responds to people now. Ease is becoming your compass. Calm is becoming your confirmation. This is not the absence of excitement, it is the presence of safety. And safety is the soil where real intimacy grows. You are not late, you are not behind. You are arriving exactly on time for a love that can meet you fully because you have learned how to meet yourself. Stay present, stay open, stay discerning. What is unfolding does not need force, only your willingness to remain true to who you have become. As you let these words settle, understand that nothing more is being asked of you than a quiet willingness to make room for what has already begun moving toward you. This is not a moment that demands effort or proof. It is an invitation to align your outer life with an inner shift that is already underway. You might notice, in the coming days, a natural urge to release something small but familiar, a thought you've carried for years about how love works, a fear that once kept you safe but now feels heavy, an old version of yourself that no longer fits who you are becoming. Letting it go does not have to be dramatic. Sometimes it happens when you pause before reacting, when you choose rest over overthinking, when you gently correct the way you speak to yourself. You may also feel called to tend to your physical space in quiet ways, not as a task, but as a gesture of readiness. Clearing a drawer, opening a window, rearranging a corner where you often sit, can be enough to signal to yourself that something new is welcome here. Even your daily rhythm may soften, leaving a little more space for noticing, for listening, for being present rather than braced. If it feels right, you might put words to what you are open to receiving, not as a demand or a wish list, but as a private acknowledgement of what your heart is ready for now. Pay attention to patterns that repeat gently, certain thoughts, symbols, names, or opportunities that appear more than once, not with urgency but with a steady persistence. These are not instructions you must follow, only signals you are invited to notice. When moments arise that ask for a simple yes, a conversation you might usually postpone, an invitation you would normally dismiss, allow yourself to consider them without rushing or retreating. There is no requirement to act perfectly, quickly, or bravely. You are not behind, and nothing will be taken from you if you move slowly. What matters is presence, a soft alertness to your own life, a growing permission to meet what comes without armoring yourself in advance. This preparation is not about earning anything. It is about allowing your days, your space, and your attention to reflect the truth that something meaningful is aligning with you now. You do not need to strain toward it. Simply being a little more open than you were yesterday is enough. What you have felt while listening is real, and it matters. The quiet recognition, the soft stirring in your chest, the sense that something has been speaking directly to you from beneath the words, none of that is imagined. It has been received, noted, and set into motion beyond what you can see. What has been spoken here does not require you to chase it, test it, or hold it together with effort. It is already working, already unfolding in the unseen, guided with a precision that does not miss its mark. If you are still here at this moment, it is because some deeper part of you knew this was meant to reach you now, not as a coincidence, but as a confirmation. Let that be enough. This is not an ending, but a threshold. From here, things will begin to reveal themselves in quieter, more grounded ways, through moments that feel natural rather than dramatic, through clarity that arrives without force. As it is written, He has made everything beautiful in its time. Hold that gently. You are stepping into a season that will continue to speak to you long after these words fade. There is nothing you need to grasp, only a life to keep meeting with openness and trust. Go forward softly. What is meant to meet you already knows the way. Everything you endured refined your capacity for a love most people are never ready for. Let us gently enter this moment of prayer together, allowing our hearts to rest in the presence of God. Gracious and faithful God, we come before you not in fear, not in urgency, but in trust, acknowledging that you have been at work long before we had words for it. We thank you for your quiet guidance, for the unseen ways you have ordered our steps, for the love you have been preparing beyond our sight. You have seen every season we walked through, every silent night, every moment of choosing endurance when giving up felt easier, and you have counted none of it as wasted. Thank you for the seeds of faithfulness, obedience, and tenderness planted in hidden places, seeds watered by tears and strengthened by perseverance. As your word says, those who sow in tears shall reap with shouts of joy. And we receive that promise now, not as demand, but as assurance. We thank you for the healing that has already taken root, for the wisdom formed through pain, for the steadiness that has grown where fear once lived. In this time of transition, we place our trust fully in you. Grant us peace that settles deeper than understanding, clarity that does not rush, and readiness that does not strive. Teach our hearts to recognize your timing without trying to control it, to walk forward with open hands rather than clenched ones. Prepare us to receive what you are unfolding, not because we have earned it, but because you are faithful. As you remind us that the Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. We rest in the knowing that nothing essential is missing, and nothing meant for us will pass us by. Bless the work you are completing in us, the alignment you are bringing into our lives, and the love you are revealing in ways both subtle and sure. Guard our hearts with wisdom, anchor our steps in truth, and help us remain present and attentive as you continue to lead us. We place this season, this becoming, and this unfolding story into your hands, trusting that what you begin, you are faithful to complete. And now, with gratitude, we thank you for meeting us here, for holding us gently, and for walking with us into what comes next. Thank you for being present in this sacred space. You are not alone on this journey, and you are held more deeply than you may realize. Go in peace, with an open heart and a steady spirit, and may the presence of God remain with you as you move forward. If it feels right in this quiet moment, you are gently invited to share what is resting on your heart. You may write a hope you've been holding, a pain you rarely speak aloud, a fear that feels heavy, or a question you don't yet have words for. There is no right way to say it, and no need to protect yourself here. What is offered in sincerity is already seen by God, and no prayer whispered through trembling hands is ever ignored. As you write, know that you are not exposing yourself to emptiness, but placing your truth into a space held by love and care. Others who pass through may recognize their own story in yours, and in that quiet recognition, something begins to heal. You are not alone as you open your heart in this way. God walks with you in every word you release, gathering what you entrust and surrounding you with His presence, His guidance, and His restoring love.